Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in the Wild podcast. Did you send me the TikTok of Chelsea and JC from the What We Said podcast? Chelsea opens every episode, nearly every episode, by singing some part of it. And JC's always just like vibing out.
I didn't send it to you, but I saw it. I think we both happened to be logged into the podcast.
Yeah.
TikTok, and it
so too.
popped up on our FYP.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is where you are. You have landed on the Friends in the Wild podcast. And welcome back, everyone. We're fashionably late, but what's new?
We took a week off because, drum roll please, we were in New York City. City girls.
Sorry. I wanted everyone to see your face when you said.
If you're watching on YouTube, Mallie just assaulted her dog. Animal abused her dog.
She enjoyed it. Don't even.
Yeah.
Now she's over here like needing
staring at her.
It's like after your mom spanks you and then you want her to hold you. That's what I'm experiencing.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm not really gentle parenting this dog. We're past that. She's getting the full blown spanking. Pick out the switch. Hold on.
Okay, so
you chat to them. I'm gonna spit my gum out really quick.
Okay, so we were in New York City this past weekend. My favorite city in the world so far, of course. There's many more cities that I've never been to that I'd love to check out. But I do love New York City, always have, and we went there for a very special occasion. As you guys know, I'm in my bridal era. I hope my ring is sparkling to you on the screen. And we went on a bit of a wedding planning excursion this past weekend. It was me, my mom, my future mother-in-law, shout out Beth, she's definitely listening, and Mallie. And I just have to say that we had the best time. Do you think we had the best time?
Oh, yeah.
It was really so much fun.
It really was. And it was my first time ever in New York. So that was
Mallie's
also
first time.
Yeah, very magical. So yeah, we had, I don't know, just the perfect weekend, I thought.
The city conspires in our favor. That's what I kept saying the whole time.
Kept saying that.
Well, because it did. So many things worked out perfectly. In this episode, we're just going to walk you through our NYC trip. We're going to make sure you feel like you're there with us, which I hope will be entertaining.
But before we dive in, let's talk about what we just did tonight.
Okay. What did we do?
We christened the new movie theater in Rogersville.
We did.
Although it's literally been open for
the
like
new
2
old
months.
movie theater. Yeah.
The new old movie theater. We went and saw... Okay.
Spider-Man, A Brand New Day.
Yeah. I have to say there's not been a lot of movies in the first half of this year that have been piquing my interest.
Really? I feel like this has kind of been a good movie year.
Okay.
Devil Wears Prada.
Okay, but first, that wasn't showing. I don't think it
was open yet.
Nothing will ever beat summer of 2024 movies.
Barbie.
The Barbie movie came out. Oppenheimer. There was some other
It was the Eras Tour.
Oh, yeah. It was just a magical year.
It was very girly.
A girl year.
Girly,
and
swirly.
I think the latter half of this year is going to be really good for movies. But anywho, we went and watched Spider-Man, A Brand New Day, and it was so cute.
I think that I've seen all the Spider-Man movies just like by virtue of having brothers throughout my life, like all the different Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland ones. But I don't know, I'm not like super into all of it, especially since you have to have seen 35 movies to fully understand what's going on, and I'm not exaggerating at all. It's all of the Avengers and everything. So I probably didn't like catch every detail, but I'm pretty up to date on everything, and I thought it was really good. My only critique of the movie is that it like not a ton happened. Like I was sitting there thinking like, wow, so much more has to happen before this movie can end, and then it just ended.
Well, and then it said Spider-Man will return, so
yeah. But it felt like not even enough to
like not
be a whole
super
movie.
high climax.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I thought it was really sweet.
I thought it was really good too.
specifically about the movie. Watching Tom Holland and Zendaya interact now that we know they're officially wed was just so special.
They're
Felt intimate.
so cute. I was watching it with the biggest smile on my face, literally just smiling at the TV. So like giddy watching them interact. They're so cute. And there was another part. Oh, I think I'm just obsessed with Tom Holland. And I haven't really realized this until this movie. That's what I said on the way home.
I was going to say, Zendaya, I get it. Like,
I mean, she's also
it's clocked to me. First of all, I've said this for years. She's probably one of the prettiest people ever birthed.
Like, yeah.
And, I never thought Tom Holland was ugly by any means. But I just, it's registering.
Me too. It's recently started clocking to me.
Yeah, he's got a man's body now. Not like a scrawny little high school Spider-Man.
In the Odyssey, which I've seen and I loved. I've thought about it a lot since. Mallie has not seen yet. You really need to see it.
Okay.
It's overstimulating, so definitely go when you are headache free. And
yeah, I did have a slight migraine this evening, so
if you see the Odyssey with that, you'll literally be miserable. You'll be on the Odyssey with them, maybe having a worse time than they did. And let me tell you, it was a rough time.
Okay, well I'll be buying my ticket like the Titanic.
But anyway, I'm gonna make sure we're recording just because.
Oh, I certainly hope. Okay.
Tom Holland in the Odyssey's so great, but it wasn't fully clocking to me in this movie. I mean, I'm eating him
with
up.
that mask off, Spidey suit on.
There's a scene, not to spoil it to anyone, but people who really care have probably already seen it by the time this is coming out. There's a scene where he's walking out of a hospital. And he's bruised up. He has fluffy hair. He has on a green zip up jacket.
The finest man on earth.
Beautiful. Literally stunning.
I think it's also his smile. He has such a pretty smile.
And he's such a good actor.
He really is.
There's always a thought behind his eyes. You can always tell.
My favorite scene that I thought he was beautiful in was when he was talking to Zendaya and she was laying on the bed. There was a curtain up so she couldn't see him. But he had on a Spidey suit and no mask. And he looked so cute.
He's really, you just want to squeeze him. He's so cute.
And also, spoiler, Sadie Sink is in it. Yeah. I'm obsessed with her.
I know.
She can do no wrong in my eyes.
She seems like such a little kid in this movie, like a teenager.
Yeah.
Which she's playing a teenager, but.
She's just also very beautiful and such a good actress.
Such a good actress.
Talking about our movie theater, I have to tell them the small popcorn bucket is giving me life. It's the cutest thing I've ever witnessed. I ordered we both did a small popcorn and it was I
don't know what, it's something about the shape of the container.
It was a large popcorn miniature version.
Yeah.
It was the cutest thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
It was so cute.
And then in the movie theater, the walls are exactly the same as they were when we were kids.
It smells the same.
The lights are the same. And the only thing that breaks my heart is the ticket booth is gone.
Yes. It was you would walk in and then you'd have to walk across the movie theater and on your right there was a ticket booth and now it's just at the concession stand. Which is fine.
It's convenient that way. I totally get it. But it did make me sad.
The ticket booth was such a thing though, because you would go and it would always be someone that it's our older siblings
we went to high school with.
Yes. Work in the ticket booth.
Specifically, shout out Chloe Weems. I remember her running that ticket booth like the Navy.
You're right.
She was always clocked in at the ticket booth.
That was such a fun time.
And I hope they start putting the movies outside in the little lit up boxes.
Did they not have them? I didn't notice.
No, they need to run that back.
They do.
Other than that, great experience.
I was so just happy to be sitting at a movie in Rogersville, Tennessee.
And it was packed. There was 50 people in there. I heard them say. Before we bought our tickets, there were 48 people in there.
And there were still people buying.
Yep. Anywho.
Okay. To New York.
Let's travel to New York.
So, a few weeks ago, when did I first pitch this idea to you?
A month ago.
It was it was pretty recent. Yeah.
There's an urgency in the matter.
I don't remember exactly how I decided on this?
Well, I'll tell you how it happened for me. Laura Grace was like, we need to go dress shopping this summer. And I was like, okay, perfect. Just tell me a Saturday and we'll make some appointments. I'm thinking Knoxville, local. And then I get a text, how about New York City? I'm a little flabbergasted. I'll be honest. Because in my head, we were going to White Lace and Promises, Knoxville. I was ready to book the appointment for you. And then I realized, nope, I'll be booking a flight as well.
Yeah.
And just the way you and your mom operate is on a whim.
Yeah.
So I just knew I had to buckle up. And I was down for the count. Like, I wanted to be
really
there.
glad.
So I was just like, you know what? Here's my card. Take me wherever you would like. I'll be there. So that's what happened for me. I thought we were going to Knoxville, Tennessee. No.
I think I was just like, okay, you know what? Like one day, inspiration struck and I was like, I only get one wedding. I'm only having one wedding. Sorry. Like to my next husband. I'm just kidding.
Those in line, sorry.
Yeah, like we're just not having, I'm not wearing white the next time.
Okay. Period.
Kidding.
It's called sarcasm, everyone.
Like, get a grip.
Get a grip.
Anyway, so I was like, I'm only getting married once to my perfect little man. This is a big deal. Like, I need to do exactly, I need to do this exactly how I want to do it. So I was like, we're going to New York. And Beth, my mother-in-law, future, is terrified of planes and of elevators.
And you said, I don't really care. We'll be doing all of it multiple times. Thank you. Poor Beth.
I texted her like right after we decided we were going to do it. And I was like, because I was like, she has to be there. And I thought she would do it because it's a big deal. Like one of her 2 sons is getting married to the most perfect girl. This only happens once, you know?
She's like, I'm stuck with her forever.
So I text her and I'm like, hey, what if we went to New York? And she's like, I'm totally in. And she like seemed really excited about it, which made me happy. So I was like, okay, yay, like everybody's in, let's do it. And yeah, so we booked it and headed to New York. We went there on literally my last day of work. So I had to drive. Mom didn't want to drive to Nashville. So we booked flights out of Asheville, 2-hour drive. I guess it cut down 2 hours on her drive time. And I had to drive from Chattanooga to Asheville to catch this flight, but it all ended up working very well.
It did.
We catch like an evening flight to NYC. Everything went swimmingly. Our flight was like a little bit delayed, but no worries. Get to New York, hop in an Uber, go to our hotel. Beth has to ride an elevator for the first time.
And I will say those elevators were geriatric.
Yeah,
they were tiny, and you could tell they were old.
Yeah.
They're in dire need of a revamp. Yeah. So the fact that, I mean, at least twice a day she was riding it.
By the way, we were on the 21st floor.
The 21st floor. Yeah. And you go down the steps, they're remodeling half the building. It literally handwritten signs. Turn here. Turn here.
Yeah, it was just pretty wonky.
This is terrifying. You're walking through a construction zone. So, honestly, the elevator probably wasn't as scary when you had to take the steps and saw what that was like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got there and just settled into our teensy-weensy little room. That was so
yeah,
cozy.
It was like such a New York City room. It's super tiny. We did have 2 beds. I was afraid when I was hotel shopping, I was afraid me and Mallie were going to be stuck on like a sofa bed or a literal just couch or something. But no, we had 2 double beds. It was a little cramped, but that's part of the joy and excitement and like when in Rome kind of thing. So yeah, it was great. I unfortunately did not pack. I had no plans to wear anything that I already owned. I was going to buy everything that I wore from like Saturday morning on, which is basically what happened. Saturday, I wore one of Mallie's shawls and it was really cute. Shawl. There's an L on the end of that word.
Yeah, I think we just drop it. A silent L.
So on Saturday morning, we get up, get ready, head down to Ralph's coffee truck. That's the Ralph Lauren coffee truck outside Rockefeller Center.
It was so
maybe like a
cute.
7-minute walk from our hotel. So nice.
Well,
so
first,
magical.
We stopped in Times Square because I'd never seen it before.
Mallie had never seen Times Square. So we stayed right outside Times Square.
Yeah.
So we wake up, go downstairs, walk that way, and it's like
it really is. Like, it's just such a jarring view for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, because you always hear, like, okay, Nashville has very tall buildings, but nothing compares to Times Square. Also because there's just, the lights are insane.
Yeah.
The lighting of the city is crazy, and just the hustle and bustle of it all is really magical, I think. So I did have to stand there and take it in for a few minutes, and I really enjoyed that. And then we went to the Ralph Lauren coffee truck.
Got our coffee.
Which was so cute, because that's also one thing that I always see on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Ralph Lauren coffee truck.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then we proceeded to walk 30,000 steps.
Yeah. From there, our day only got steppier. So we headed north to Central Park. Did the whole Central Park thing. That's my favorite part of the city so far.
I think I agree.
Oh.
It was just so crazy that in the heart of all this city,
There's this huge park.
with like ponds and bridges and people in boats, and then you just look up and you're like, wait, there's skyscrapers.
There's the
right
plaza.
There. Yeah, the Plaza Hotel. Eloise is there at the plaza.
Yeah.
So it was also, I've just never seen a city like that before, where it's nature and then bam,
Yeah.
skyscraper. So yeah. And then we also stopped at this little guy that we saw on TikTok to have our Polaroid photos
He
taken.
has like a film, like a actual camera that requires skill, and he takes your picture in Central Park. It's like $20 per picture, but again, when in Rome, it's what you do.
When in Rome.
When in New York. So the pictures are so super adorable. So we did that. What else did we do in Central Park? Just walked around.
Yeah.
We went to like the little, what is it called? Terrace, maybe? The little terraces where Chuck and Blair got married in Gossip Girl. We went to the Bow Bridge, which I love. I really wanted Ryan to take a little trip over there when he was leaving his event of the weekend. He was in Chicago. A brief aside, Ryan was in Chicago at Wrigley Field, where the Savannah Bananas were playing this weekend, which was really cool for him too. So he was having a fun weekend. But back to us. I was hoping he would be able to pop over and we could take like a save the date picture in front of the Bow Bridge. But, maybe next time we get married.
Your 10-year vow renewal.
Yeah.
You can always stop there.
I mean, we can always go back. It's like not that far away.
Yeah.
It's in this country.
That is true.
They speak English there. Like, it's an easy trip.
Okay, perfect. So we Central Parked it, and then we walked back towards the Rockefeller Center, right? And grabbed a quick bite of lunch.
Well, we walked down Fifth Avenue and shopped.
Yes, we shopped our way to the Rockefeller.
We shopped just until we dropped.
We shopped. One thing we did on that trip is we shopped.
And that's what me and Pam, we're going to be shopping.
Yeah. Oh, I was clocked in.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I was shopping too.
I feel like it was a pretty good shopping group.
It was.
I tried on more clothes that I hate to try on clothes, but I literally had to because it was like picking out the dress that I was going to wear dress shopping the next day. So I did, unfortunately,
a little bit hairy
to the dressing rooms, but
we ate in the Rockefeller Center.
Yes, in the bottom of the Rockefeller Center.
Had a really cute, refreshing lunch. We needed to rest our weary legs. And then during our shopping adventures, we stopped by the American Girl doll store, which was Pam's number one stop. But I need to tell them the revelation we had in the American Girl doll store.
Please do.
So, what's the name of the book?
The Care and Keeping of You.
I don't know if anyone else had childhood trauma in which that trauma would be sitting on the couch and reading that book with your mom. In that book, it just really explores entering womanhood, and I do feel like it's a canon event for all prepubescent teenage girls to have to read with their mother. I, for one, did, and I know you did too, but we're standing in the American Girl doll store, and clearly it's on display. And then I realized there's a second book.
There is a sequel.
And I had no idea. So Laura Grace and I did have to flip through every single page to make sure there wasn't any topics left unturned, to make sure that we had entered womanhood appropriately.
There were a few things on our brains that we were like, it really needs to mention this. Like, I wish I had known this. And it did. It mentioned every one.
If only we would have known.
I know. We needed the sequels.
That is just like such a special subject in and of itself.
I remember my mom being like, okay, this book's about like puberty. I hope everyone's getting that. Things that happen to your body when you're in puberty. I remember, I think we were in a public bathroom and, you know, they like sell tampons. And I was like, Mom, what the heck is that? Like, why is that there?
What the heck?
And she was like being kind of awkward about it. And then like a few days later, hands me that book. She's like, if you have any questions, let me know.
Oh,
There
she
you
left
go.
you alone. No, I think my mom like sat on the couch with me.
No,
Okay.
I didn't get that treatment.
Don't worry. Like, it's uncomfortable.
I think that's why she said, let me know if you have questions.
She's like, you're
I
my
really
only girl.
wanted
Surely
to-
you can figure it out. That's what American Girl's here for.
And you know what? I figured it out.
We did. We did learn.
Yeah.
But anywho, so literally the rest of that day, we shopped.
Yeah. We rode the subway down to Greenwich Village. We couldn't really discover. Somebody drop it in the comments if it's Greenwich Village or if it's just Greenwich. Let us know. Somebody will
All
let us know.
the local Yorkers.
Yeah. We have a few.
And most important stop of the day, Grand Central Station. I felt like that was also a very magical moment because I didn't process how large it was.
Huge.
It is ginormous, and we did the whispering wall where you stand in the corner of each side of Grand Central Station in like a hallway and whisper, and that was really fun.
And you can like hear each other in opposite corners.
Yeah.
Like something about the way the ceiling is curved.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. Yeah, and then we shopped. And then where did we eat dinner that
We
night?
had dinner at DeAndre's. It's a little
Yeah.
Italian place, and it was so delicious.
Yeah.
So, a perfect ending to the night, and we introduced Beth to avocado for the very first time. And I fear we may have struck an obsession.
I think we did. I think that might be the highlight of her trip. And we haven't even gotten to the best part.
Yes, avocado, if you've never tried it, it's ice cream with espresso poured on it. Colin discovered it for me and my family when we were in college. The ice cream shop in our town had it, and he would sometimes get horchata flavored ice cream with it, and it felt like Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've never tried avocado, you should try it. And then we had the next day. The most
next
important
day
day of the trip.
Was a very big day. Oh, I do want to say, I ended up finding the dress that I wore dress shopping Sunday morning at Macy's. What?
I have a tidbit to throw in about you and your mom.
Okay.
These gals will stop at nothing to find what they're looking for.
Yeah.
We were subwaying all around New York City, every free people, clocking in, trying to find these certain dresses. When specifically you have it, but your mom has it.
Yeah.
That's clearly
yeah.
where you get it from.
Oh, yeah.
The determination of that woman.
Because, like, I get her brain. It's like, this dress exists, and it's in New York City, and we're going to find it.
And when you look at the maps, okay, 2 miles away, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's a 20-minute subway, actually, which is, like, still nothing. But I was also amazed at how many storefronts of the same store were in New York City. That's just not something I fathomed in my brain.
There has to be, like, 5 to 7 Banana Republics.
There's, like, 5 free
We
people.
saw so many.
We were all clocked in for you, trying to find this dress.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I really admire your all's determination. So
That is, my mother is 100%. Like, I sort of don't take no for an answer in a lot of areas of my life. And not such that, like, I'm going to demand things, but, like, I'm just going to find a way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to figure it out because I'm insane. you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's very accurate about
Yeah.
you. Do you think I'm that way? I don't think I'm that way. I'm very much
Trying to think of,
okay,
like,
just deal with the cards I'm dealt.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be like taking the situation by the reins and being crazy about it.
But it was fun. We were like on a wild goose chase,
Exactly.
kind of.
I cannot tell you the amount of wild goose chases like that we have been on in my life. Bro, remember when we were homecoming dress shopping and ended up in Nashville?
Yes. We were literally at Ralph's Donuts in Cookville eating donuts.
We went all
trying
the way to
find
Lebanon.
Homecoming dresses. We're
like,
in 8th grade.
Was it the 8th grade?
Yes.
And I don't think either of us bought dresses that
No,
day.
But we had so much fun.
We did.
I will say we both found our outfit for
The next day.
Sunday
Yeah.
at Free People.
Well, I ended up getting mine at Macy's, but it was a Free People dress.
Yeah.
So then
tomato.
we wake up the next morning. We get coffee at like
I
some
have
random
no idea.
place. So
The morning was a little bit hectic. We were a little bit crunched on time.
yes, because obviously, like, we were just getting ready. Duh.
Laura Grace wouldn't get out of bed. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, like that's
Well,
kind of a
yeah.
given, right?
Dude, get down.
So basically, we get there with like maybe 20 minutes to spare. Go grab a coffee. I'm saying we get to the area where Kleinfeld is. By the way, we went to Kleinfeld. That's right. Say yes to the dress. My appointment was the first one I had booked, and I was thinking the whole weekend that I would like book another place for like Sunday afternoon. But I was like, let's just do Kleinfeld. Also, like, you have to pay to book every appointment. And I was like, this is kind of getting expensive. Like, I don't think I'm going to buy a dress. Did not think I was going to buy a dress at all. I said that to, like, everybody. I was like, this is really just, like, an exploratory mission. Mostly for fun. Like, to say that we went to Kleinfeld. Whatever. So, I'm kind of, like, in a bad mood. Because, first of all, the care and keeping of you would tell me that I was entering my premenstrual period. And so I definitely need a little snack, need a little coffee. Then we walk into Kleinfeld, okay? And at this point, the tides are turning, okay? I'm getting the magical feeling inside of me. And that's just like how you feel when you enter that place. Do you think?
Yeah, it was like stepping into an alternate universe.
It's kind of magical. And also, like, I just want to say the city conspires in our favor. That's exactly how it felt when I walked in. So, walk in, Randy from Say Yes to the Dress, immediately sitting right there.
And we didn't know he was going to be there.
We thought he wasn't. Beth had found his schedule online somehow, and she said that he wasn't going to be there.
Well, no, the July books weren't showing. It was only showing August, so we didn't know.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought she said he wasn't. So, walk in, and I'm like, whoa, Randy's here. So I'm sure I'm like looking at him with huge eyes, and he says, "Hi, good morning, beautiful." I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Okay,
a
take my
perfect
card.
moment.
Yeah, I'll be buying a dress.
I'll do whatever you say. So we come in, we check in. We're sitting there for like maybe 5 minutes, and there are probably like 6 brides and their parties around us.
Yeah.
It's like not super crowded at all in the little waiting area. Randy starts giving his little spiel. He's like, a lot of times brides are nervous when they come in, but then you put on that first wedding dress and all the nerves just like go away. Wedding dresses are not like any other kind of dress. Like, you'll instantly feel like sculpted and whatever and like totally at ease and blah, 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 blah. And like, I'm so enjoying this speech, but I'm like not really buying what he's selling. Oh, he also says, of their brides that say yes, 73% say yes to the first 1 to 3 dresses they try on. That's his statistic that he shares. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. Still not really buying what he's selling. Happy to be there. I'm buying in for like the moment, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Meet my lady. What was her name? Brandy?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
Brandy, and then her intern Elle. Shout out the 2 of them. Literally obsessed with them. Like, I want to work there with them. Truly. And Elle, by the way, is an intern living in New York for the summer. Like, iconic. I love this for her. Anyway, meet them. They take me back. I put on the black, like, satin Kleinfeld branded robe. Immediately feeling like a Victoria's Secret angel, of course. Show them some, like, Pinterest pictures. Tell them that I basically have no idea what I want, but I, like, showed them some stuff that I like. I tell them the general, like, buzzwords that I want for my wedding. Like a mood board of words. And they're like, okay, we gotcha. They go and collect 4 dresses. 3 of them, I'm like, I don't know. You also just can't tell about a dress when it's on the hanger at all. One of them, I'm like, okay, I think that's going to be really pretty. I'm most excited about that. Let's try that one on first. Put this dress on. I'm obsessed. I'm literally like, and it's like gradual. Like I put it on and I'm like, oh, this is pretty. And then I'm like looking at it and I'm like, this is really pretty. And then I'm like, I keep looking. I'm like, I love this dress.
Yeah.
So it starts amping up in my mind. I'm getting really excited. And then I'm like, maybe we should like, da-da-da-da-da. It's a secret. I can't tell you guys. Maybe we should blah, 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 blah. And so we do blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, okay, let's go show them. So I walk out there and I'm like really loving this dress at this point. And step up on the little podium and I cannot read y'all's faces at all. What were you thinking in this moment? No.
Well, first of all, I've never been wedding dress shopping with anyone. So clearly I have my opinions, but it's not my wedding. Not my opinion, not my dress.
And we've all seen Say Yes to the Dress. We've all seen like the hater, the best friend who's like actually their biggest hater. Yeah. And they're just like being mean the whole time. So nobody wants to be that person.
And also like if you love it, what does my opinion matter at the end of the day? So I was trying to gauge Laura Grace's opinion before I let mine be known.
I could tell that you guys were doing that.
What did you want us to do?
And I know that's what I would have been doing too, but at the same time, like I did want to know your opinion. And
I feel like we ended up telling you once you tried on
but at that point.
No, but once we were still there, like you hadn't decided.
Yeah.
You tried on all your dresses and then you asked us our genuine opinions and we told you. Dress number 1. Going back to the OG. So
what are you thinking when I first step out?
Well, I will say you didn't really let us in a lot on the vibe of the wedding. You haven't sent me a single picture of a dress that you like, really.
Wait, I thought you just knew, honestly.
No, not really.
Also, though, I didn't know what I wanted at all. Like, I had saved Pinterest pictures, every different type of dress.
Yeah.
I just like the vibe of the picture.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saving it for. So I don't know.
I was really I didn't really know what to expect you to try on.
Yeah.
I loved it, obviously. But also, it just wasn't like, I don't know, I didn't want to sway your opinion with my reaction.
Did you actually love it when I first walked out?
Yes. Okay. I thought that is so Laura Grace.
It really is.
And me and Beth and your mom talked about it after you walked away and we all agreed like that's just a very you dress.
Yeah.
And the rest of them just didn't. I will say we tried on one of the same dresses.
Yes, we did.
Which I had no idea. Because when you go dress shopping with your family, they can pick out dresses too. Yeah. At smaller places. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't like planting any seeds. And like, hello. The odds of us trying on a similar dress were high. I mean.
Yeah. It's like, same like budget, then yeah.
No, I'm just saying like, there's only so many wedding, like style wise. If you're exploring styles, you're going to try something
especially if we like
similar.
have a similar budget, like it's going to be similar. Yeah. Also, we just have similar tastes.
Yeah, but I mean, even when you're just trying different styles, like you're going to try something on similar.
Yeah.
The other
there's
person.
only so many styles.
Yeah. So it was so magical. And like, I loved being able to see your mom's reaction and Beth's reaction.
Yeah.
I just felt very, I don't know, wholesome in that moment. It also registered to me that you are getting married.
Me too. That's what I was saying. Like, I was telling my mom today, when I got the ring, I was like, oh, great. Like, cool. We're officially getting married and I have a new piece of jewelry, you know? Yeah. Because like, we had like been excited about being together forever for like a while. Yeah. You know? So that felt like, oh yeah, like we're officially together forever. And I mean, obviously it's like great, but now it's like, oh, we're having a wedding. Like we're getting married.
Seeing yourself in like a wedding dress for the first time is a very surreal moment. It's like, okay, I am a grown up. Like I'm grown.
I'm a woman. That's what I said when I was wedding dress shopping. I'm gonna take you guys through each dress.
Oh,
maybe we should post a picture of one I didn't pick.
I'm like
maybe the second one because it's like quite different.
Okay, I was about to say, don't give away too much.
I know. So I try on the second one basically for fun, and I did feel very snatched in it. Do you remember it?
I'm trying to recall. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
It was really pretty, which all of them are really pretty. I tried on like maybe 6 total,
I think.
Ish. Yeah. There was one that I really liked other than the first one. And I would say some of the dresses, I felt like for me, were kind of wearing me almost. Yeah. Like it's like the shape of the dress was kind of doing too much for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because like I'm kind of petite. Like I don't know. Like I feel like my body, I don't know. That's too in the weeds for this episode. We can do a full
for you people.
Yeah. But anyway, I really liked this one dress, and I may incorporate like a very similar style into like my wedding at a different time. But it was a little bit too casual kind of for like a wedding dress.
It didn't scream wedding dress.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like kept thinking about the first dress. And it was kind of over. Like we all kept talking about it. Me and like the girls who were helping me kept like coming back to it. And so they were like, let's put that back on and go back out and like see what we think. And I was like, okay, cool. And they were like, let's also put a veil with it. And I was like, oh, once you put a veil with it, like that's your dress. Yeah. Honestly. Like it's really hard to say no after you've
That's very true.
got a veil on.
It just makes it like more solidified in your mind.
For sure.
And then, the big moment came.
Yes. And then I'm like, okay, like this is my dress. Also, I want to say, I told them my price range. This was well under the price that I told them. I would recommend, obviously, never wedding dress shopped anywhere else. However, if anyone is like considering going to Kleinfeld, like just as a fun experience, totally recommend. It was like a perfect wedding dress shopping experience.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like me and you don't know what you want, and also kind of want someone else to like not do it for you, but like
take the reins, help for sure.
Yeah. Who like know about wedding dresses and whatever. Also, like they did not pressure us into buying anything. Any of like the accessories that I had on, they like didn't say a word.
They didn't need your money.
Yeah, totally.
Because as a bystander who sat out there the entire time you were going back and forth, LG's appointment was an hour and a half long. And like, I guess they bring in 6 girls at the same, it's actually 8 girls at the same time. 6 of them said yes to the dress in an hour and a half. Hello? Like, they're okay if you don't buy a couple accessories. Oh, yeah. They're fine. I will say I was very impressed with the pricing of Kleinfeld.
Yeah. So they say they have dresses from like this price to this price. And I was like, okay, but they're probably like mostly 9,000, No, it wasn't the case at all. Totally amazing experience. Anyway, I have this dress on, my dress, and Brandy, the stylist, is like, should I go get Randy? Like, do we think this is the one? I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we were like having so much fun, taking pictures in it and stuff. At this point, I have the veil on. And then he comes over and like, he's like, get your film crew ready. So Mallie like has the camera out and we have the video. We'll post after my wedding. We need to remember this. And he's like, is this the dress? Is this the dress to be? Like, I don't remember all the questions he asked, but then he's like, are you saying yes to the dress? And I'm like, yes. And
it was so cool.
Yeah. And everybody in there is just like so excited for you. and stuff like that. It's just kind of
It was really
so fun.
so special.
Yeah.
And then it was just like the rest of the day we were on a high. We were buzzing on a
Yes.
high. There's nothing on the agenda. The day's
Which is
wide
perfect.
open, and we were like, we can't believe our Grace accomplished what we came here for,
Yeah.
because we all kind of thought it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So then we go and do my only request of the whole trip, which was to see Miss Liberty in the harbor. And I got to see the Statue of Liberty. We rode the Staten Island ferry, and like I said, we were all just bouncing and buzzing for the rest of the day.
Because the city conspires in our favor.
So we go to see Miss Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Record timing, first of all, may I add. I feel like an American.
Wait, actually, before we did that,
Yeah, I was about to tell what we did.
we stopped by the ticket booth in Times Square
Yes.
to buy like last minute Broadway tickets.
Well,
Then
because
we go to Miss Liberty.
I've never seen a Broadway show. Beth is a music teacher, so this is a perfect activity for
And
us
me
to
and
do.
my mom just love Broadway.
So Laura Grace and I were walking to the ticket booth in Times Square, and we see none other than Mark Ballas is in Chicago.
On a huge billboard in Times Square.
And Laura Grace was like, oh my gosh, Mark Ballas is playing in Chicago. I'm like, okay, well, we have to try to see that. We get 7th row tickets.
I want to say, though, while we were literally in the ticket booth line, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's called like TKTS, and you can get like last minute marked down tickets to like all the Broadway shows. We were going there, we were going to see The Great Gatsby because we thought it would have the best prices, but once we got there, we were like, oh, Chicago's literally cheaper, and also Mark Ballas is in it, and also it's Chicago. So we changed our mind as we're walking up to the ticket booth to see Chicago. Get 7th row seats.
And then we hop on the Staten Island ferry.
Yes. Go to the bottom of the city, hop on Staten Island Ferry. Mallie sees Lady Liberty for the first time. How
I'm
did you feel
feeling-
about that?
It was such a surreal moment. Like the
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty is like the most iconic American thing, and I did feel very complete. But then I only felt more complete after I went to Chicago.
We got back to our hotel in like enough time to change clothes and freshen up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we head to see Chicago.
It was so fun.
It was so good. I don't know how I've gone this long as like a Broadway fan and never seen Chicago.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I was unaware that after the show, the cast members come out and will sign your playbills. So I'm like, we had dinner reservations at like 10:15. So we were going to stand and wait as long as we could
We had some time to kill.
to catch none other than Mr. Ballas walking out. What happens? Perfect timing. He's also the nicest man ever.
He's so nice. And we also got our playbills signed by like Roxy Hart, the
Yeah.
other like lead of the show.
The two leads signed our playbills. So then we're actually buzzing because we watched Mark Ballas on Dancing with Stars and Traders. And of course, Whitney Levitt was just on Chicago with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like trying to plan our conversation that would make him giggle, and we were successful.
We did. We like totally scripted our conversation
Yeah.
with him.
But it was so fun. And then we went and ate dinner at Lily's.
Victorian establishment. We passed it on the way to the theater and we were like, oh, that's so cute. And then happened to just
We walk
the
in.
city conspires in our favor.
It looks like pink flowers have thrown up all over the
Yeah,
place. It was
everywhere.
beautiful.
And then they had like it looked like an antique store.
Yeah.
All this random like,
I will say we were getting tired.
oh, I mean, it was like 10:30. So
We were a little bit drained, but it was still very magical. And
So
then
magical.
Monday came. The day we were unfortunately leaving, but we were just like trying to soak it all in.
we were all really excited Monday because first thing we do, get coffee in a bag.
Coffee in a bag. The best coffee
From
we had.
787 Coffee. Is that what it was called?
think so, yeah.
78. I think it's 787. There are like several locations across New York. Best coffee I think I've ever had.
It was so you got to like pick the exact espresso bean you wanted. When he whipped that out, I said, "This
This-
man." It was also a one-man show. I was
He's
like,
about
"Oh,
to cook.
he is going to cook." That he did.
Genuinely, like I've been dreaming about it. The best coffee I've ever had. Do you think it was the best coffee you've ever had?
Maybe it's up there.
It's
for
and
sure.
It was in a bag, which is just fun and cool.
It was very cool. So I then got to make my second request, and that we went to Colorful Natalie, which I had seen all over my TikTok. It's an all pink storefront in New York. So we subwayed over there. There was a couple vintage shops we were going to hit. So we go into Colorful Natalie. We meet Natalie herself. And then I buy this really cute shirt. And we step out.
So cute. I love the pink store, by the way.
We step out. What street are we standing right beside? Cornelia Street.
The city conspires in our favor. We just happened to stumble onto Cornelia Street.
Yes. And so, of course, we had to have a photo op and sing Cornelia Street while we were walking down it.
Yeah. If you're unaware, Taylor Swift song.
It's the Taylor Swift song.
Obviously.
LG did a little bit of wedding venue shopping at Madison Square, decided it was a little bit too big for the crowd we're inviting.
Yeah. Not really
Fair
enough,
enough. No. Not everyone can pull that off.
No.
But anywho, we just kind of dilly-dallied the rest of the day and flew home. I was actually so sad to leave.
Me too.
I could have stayed.
We could have used one more knot. I think 4 knots might be a perfect amount.
What would have been the perfect is like a day without pressure.
Yeah.
No wedding dress. I'd already seen Liberty. We'd done Broadway.
We already have the
full galley van day.
Yeah. We already have the wedding dress shopping dress. Yeah. I agree. But it's good because it left us wanting more.
It did. And I can't wait to go back. I've already told Colin we'll be going back.
NYC has not seen the last of her.
No. And which is really, I don't think I could ever personally live there. But there's a high there.
There is. There's just like magic in the air. I love it.
It is.
I love it.
It was a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The subway.
We only got flipped off one time.
Yeah. True.
So,
that guy was so funny. Also, in the subway.
I kind of wanted to like flip him off back just to feel like a real New Yorker.
You should have.
Should have.
What was I about to say? Oh, the subway? What's your take on the subway?
I thought, I didn't see one rat. I was a little disappointed.
Mallie was looking for a rat the entire time.
I was on the prowl for a subway rat. I mean, that's what you see in all the movies.
Yeah.
There's
and
rats.
you just hear NYC is infested by rats. You remember the speech from that one mayor that's like, the rats do not run this city. We do.
Apparently that's true.
Yeah, they've gotten control of that, I guess.
Wonderful trip.
It was so, I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah. Anywho, anything else?
I don't think so.
We needed a girls' trip.
We needed that.
Mission accomplished.
It's really, it's priceless.
And now wedding planning is in full swing for you.
Yeah.
You need to get on some things. No pressure.
No, I was thinking the other day, how lucky are we to have weddings?
We're privileged.
To have the privilege of planning a beautiful wedding to marry the person you love most in the world. That's such a beautiful thing. I should not
check in a few months and see how you're feeling.
I should not take this for granted or be resentful about it at all.
I totally
obviously it is a frustrating thing, but I need to just flip my mindset. Mind over matter,
Mind is over matter.
And also it's fun. Who am I kidding? It's such a amazing
for
thing.
Real.
So.
It's just the nitty gritty of it. Sometimes it gets a little hairy and distracts your mindset, but you have a beautiful outlook on it.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Well, we hope that you all have enjoyed listening to our NYC recap. I'm sure you missed us in our absence, but don't worry, we are back. And we will see you next week. So have a great weekend. See ya. Love ya.
Bye.